All right, today we have a GMC Terrain. Got it up on the car liner. It needs a rear body, new frame rail, and a lift gate. And we're gonna repair the floor pan. So I got the new rear body and the new rail. Rail gets sectioned in somewhere right around here. I got the procedures pulled up. So right now we're gonna get it ready for clamps. So what we're gonna do, we measure from the back tire forward, and that is in millimeters. And they got the diagrams for the clamps here. As you can see, you gotta take the shields off the rocker, and it tells you shows you what you gotta do. So yeah. So I already got the tape measure lined up. So we go from the center of the tire right here. Right there. And the first mark is going to be 710 millimeters. So that is converted to 71 centimeters. So we're gonna go right here, and it's gonna get marked there. So that's where the first clamp goes. And then the second clamp towards the front is 2,095 millimeters. So that's 209.5 centimeters. So we're gonna go here, 205, 209, 209 and a half. And that gets marked there. So, and then we do the same on the other side, which I can pretty much just go here and eye it up. So it's gonna be there and there. So now all we gotta do is get the rockers off, and we can get this thing clamped. We can pull the frame rail and get the body line lined up. All right, we got the seam sealer cleaned off for the rear body panel. So about to start cutting it off the vehicle and working our way to the frame rail. So reading through the procedures, it's telling me during the installation process that we have plug welds here and here and here and here. So before I start grinding these spot welds off, I'm going to pre-drill these holes for plug welds just to get those knocked out. Right. Yep, that's the rear body. Perfect. Same on this side.
lighter. Maybe need 60 grit. Yeah. Get it rolling again.
Might not. This might need a big one. So, a good friend of mine, Russell Technician. These little scrapers make great panel poppers. They're thinner and sharper, and they don't bend up the back side of the panel, the back panel flange, as much as this big son of a bitch will. So, just tip of the day. Alright, let's do this. gave way. Do the same again. Boom. Oh, missed one. Go. That's one half. Now for the other half. Pain in the ass this one is. All right, that's that. Whew, all righty. Yep, not a fun one to take out, but it is what it is, part of the job. All right, we are making some really good progress on this terrain. I got the new frame rail sectioned in already. I haven't welded it yet. Reason being is we need to measure and make sure the new frame rail section is sitting where it's supposed to. If not, we're gonna have a lot of problems during our reassembly process. So still got to do the rear body, prep that out, but right now we're gonna measure the frame rail. So these are our old measurements from the old rail. You see they're way out of whack, plus, well, it's because the rail was obviously crushed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure it, make sure it's sitting where it needs to, and then I gotta take it back off and put structural adhesive in spots where it calls for in the procedures. And that one's good. That one's good. What about you? Oh, dude, we're looking real nice. All right. So for the back areas, I need a 9 and a 10. 9. Hollow 10, solid 9. M104. Let's do it. Okay. This I might have to, this is probably where you have to do your adjustment. Sometimes this will be good this will be a little out of whack. I've had it happen before, but a little persuasion hammer will get it right in where it needs to go. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, and that's not it. That's off. That's the wrong one. Make sure that's straight. Put you on, and we are on the money. Okay. And then longer arm. Longer arm. Hollow 10. That's gonna go. Looks like right here. Slip it. Huh? It's the wrong one. It's not a good diagram. Okay. Fucking damn near perfect. Alright, so the frame rail is where it needs to be. I'm gonna take it off, put the structural adhesive on it. What you got? Is that my fender for my Lexus? No?
No, this for the Enclave. This for the Enclave. This for Tiguan.
Tiguan. Aftermarket. Okay, where were we? Alright, so we got our rail sitting where it needs to be. It looks perfect. Everything's in spec. So now what I have to do is take the rail back off and apply structural adhesive in what's the procedures here? Okay, so it's calling for structural adhesive right here. So I gotta take the rail off, apply the adhesive, put it back on there, and I'm gonna remeasure it one more time just to make sure it's sitting where it needs to again, and we're gonna weld it on. And it gets welded on with an overlap. It's gonna get a seam weld all the way around, and it gets plug welds behind the seam weld all the way around. So yeah, it's a pretty solid procedure. And then after that, we're gonna move on to the rear body. Yeah. Woo. Yay, GM. All right, so we are just about ready to weld in the new rear body panel. Got the frame rail finished. After this, we're just gonna have to seam seal it, cavity wax it. Then I gotta seam seal the new gate, and it's off to paint. Yep. I got the rear body panel. That's the old one. And this is our new frame rail piece we're not using. GM lets you section it. We sectioned it. And this is the old rail. Pretty fucked up, but nevertheless, car will be like new again. All right, I'm going home. Alrighty. That's good. Alright. Now we just apply some structural adhesive to this rear body panel and the floor pan. Alrighty. Now we do another little layer. Come on. And do a little bead. Alright. Now for the rear body panel. Trying to get this turret fucking done. Alright. Alright, that's that. Now, get the rear body clamped on, do another test fit. Pardon me, it's first thing in the morning and I'm still half asleep. My daughter's teething, so she's back to waking up in the middle of the night again. So, yeah, you know how that goes. Alrighty. Come on now. Come on. Pain in the ass. Get on there. There we go. Okay. That looks good. Now, let's do some adjustments. I need my... You, where are you? There you are. 15. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead. Same thing with you. Oh, pick you up a little bit, bud. All right, we are just about ready to weld the rear body on. I got my gate fitted, I got my bumper lined up. It fits pretty damn good. So what we're gonna do now is take the bumper off, take this gate off, and we're gonna weld the rear body on and get it ready for paint. All right, let's do this. Ow, bitch. That's very noisy. All right, we're almost done with this terrain. Rear body's done, frame rail's done. Seam sealed, everything's undercoated, painted. Whew, pardon me, I was moving this by myself. It's a little heavy. So all that's left to do is put the exhaust on, and I can get the gate, bumper, and the car to the paint shop, and we will be just about finished with it. So let's get you up. Slide you over some. A little more. Doing this by yourself is a little hard, but it's manageable. 1, 2, 3, leverage. 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 There we go. Whoa. All that required was a little upper body strength. And a bumper stand. There we go. You ain't going nowhere. Woo. And then you go on it like this, but we're gonna leave it hanging so they can paint it. Let's take it off as well. Right there for now. All right. So all we have to do now is put these new bolts in, which I have to replace because the exhaust is very, very rusty, which I'm even surprised I was able to get. I'm surprised I was able to get it off. I'm gonna go forward a little bit with it. Come on, you. Come on. Twist and insert, insert. Come on now. Come on, upper body strength. Don't fail me now. Come on now. Okay, and I'll just give it a little. Alright. Okay. She's kind of rusty. Whew. Let's get you on here. Hello. Okay, 1, 2. Oh yeah. Come on. There you go. Okay. 2 new bolts. Okay. Gross. Nah, that's 12. We need 13s. Tighten you up. I said tighten you up. Okay. Come on now. There you go. All right, I'm gonna, there you go. So glad I don't work in the Rust Belt. But I bet the summertime feels nice in the shops. It is hot as fuck down here. One more. Alright, good. Nice and sealed. We'll do an exhaust leak test in a minute. And she's off the paint. Okay, beautiful. Get back in there. Okay. All right, down you go. And be very gentle with it. Come on down. Can't use this lift if you're wearing a hat. That's what it says right there. Right there. If you're wearing a hat, you are not allowed to use this lift. I am wearing a hat, so I am definitely breaking the rules. Alright. Come on around. Let's take a look, shall we? Quiet as a mouse. It purrs like a kitten. All right. Good. Great. Fantastic. We can get this off the lift, and we are just about done. It's off to the paint shop for you, buddy. It's been a long, grueling 2 days. On and off, on and off. This would have been done sooner, but right when I was ready to weld in the rail, our spot welder took a shit. So I had to wait till Monday for him to come out and fix it for the 10th time this year. Well, 10th time. And yeah, it's 2026 now, so yeah. All right, anyway. Yeah, so spot welder took a shit Friday afternoon. He couldn't make it till Monday morning, so it got postponed. On the plus side, our owner bought a new spot welder, so now we'll have 2. I can't really complain. Oops. Can't really complain. All right. Yep. Alrighty. And that's it for this one. This one's next. All right, that's it for this one. It's getting a thumbs down. Fuck this rear body panel.